Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Formula One Barcelona 2026. We are here doing the thing. First and foremost, I need to make sure that my audio is all good. So give me 1 second while I make sure this is all okay. Give me 1 sec. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We are all good. We are here today. It's a lovely Saturday, and we are going to watch the race as Osama bin Russell is on pole and probably going to cause some problems down into the first corner. We got Hamilton in second with Kimi Antonelli close in third. Not on pole for the first time. And I have a theory as to why Kimi Antonelli is not currently in pole position. It's a wild one, so I'm going to explain to you why. But we have to do the inaugural Red Bull popping, which is this right here. Are you ready? That's the sound we like to hear for a breezy Saturday afternoon as we relax and forget about the world, forget about AI, forget about all that shit, forget about the elites wanting to kill everyone. Let's just watch some Formula One, forget about all the shit in your life. It's a public holiday tomorrow, Tuesday, I forget when, but yeah, we're gonna have a nice chilled afternoon. You can watch some unhinged commentary alongside the Formula One race, which I'm very excited to get to. Hopefully it's going to be a good race. I'm excited for a good race. I say it every time that we should have an exciting race, but this is no different. Maybe we'll get something worthwhile and not a car winning by 32 seconds. Okay. While we wait for the race to start, here are some things that you need to know about Formula One and some of the conspiracy theories I have as to why Kimi Antonelli is currently not on pole. Now, as you remember in the Monaco Grand Prix, a certain celebrity by the name of Kim Kardashian graced the track. And after the race, I should say as they won the race, the podiums get put out and she stole a towel off of Kimi's podium. Okay? Now, I did some digging about the Kardashian family. And she and her family come from a long lineage of Armenian people. Now, in Armenia, their culture and heritage, has a strong tie to the occult. Okay? And a lot of, weird witchcraft stuff. And in the Armenian, back in the day, the Armenian culture, the way they used to curse people was they used, pieces of clothing to attach a curse to the person in question. Do you see where I'm going with this? Kim Kardashian used the towel from Kimi's podium and I believe put a curse on him. Okay? Yes, I am not joking. I actually believe this. Okay, because he's not on pole. I'm just putting that out there. This is the first race he hasn't been on pole. Okay, so is this a coinky dink? Who knows? So has Kimi Antonelli been cursed by Kim Kardashian? I don't know, but I'm just putting it out there because he's currently third, and if he doesn't win the race, I will be in fact correct that a curse has been put on him by the Kardashian family. But yes, a lot of stuff has been going on. There's a lot of talk, a lot of hubbub about a couple of people in the grid. At the moment. And one of them is Charles Leclerc. I think a lot of Ferrari fans went to bed crying as, he hit the wall in qualifying in what was a kind of rookie maneuver, a little bit of oversteer, and he just lost the rear of the car into the wall. It was a little weird to see him make such a kind of stupid mistake, really. So now here's the thing about Charles, is that he's crashed 3 times in the last 3 races. And that's not necessarily a good sign for any driver, let alone a driver as experienced as Charles. Now, the wild thing about Charles Leclerc is that in some races, he's the best driver on the grid. Okay? This is why it's so sometimes hard to watch Charles drive, because There are moments where he is literally the best driver on the grid. By far, by miles. He's got such a great driving style. But I don't know how much longer he's going to be in Ferrari if he keeps making these kinds of mistakes. Because say what you want, Ferrari wants to win. And you got to have a driver that can keep it on the road, number one. And number two, you need a driver that's going to win. Now, he is in 10th position, and I'm sure he can make a plan to get higher than that because he is a really good driver. But I'm worried for the future of Charles Leclerc, and he is kind of the face of Ferrari. So that's an interesting development on the Charles Leclerc side. So I hope he stays in Formula One, but crashing 3 times, I don't know. It's worrying, man. It really is a little worrying at the moment. Now, in regards to George Russell and Kimi Antonelli, holy shit, man. Let me just say that if Kimi Antonelli finished second for every single race, and George won every single race, including the sprints, Kimi would still win the championship at this point because he's 88 points ahead of George. That is fucking hell, dude. This kid is... George has got an immense amount of pressure on his shoulders to actually pull something off and beat Kimi Antonelli. Because at this point in time, George needs a miracle for him to win. Now, I don't think Kimi Antonelli is going to finish in the top 3 for the whole calendar. I really don't. I find it hard. Not even Max has made it. Well, actually, Max has driven a perfect season. So is Kimi going to be able to drive a perfect season? I don't think so. He's still a rookie, and he will make mistakes. That is a guarantee, okay? He will make mistakes. Whether or not he can keep this gap and this pace up, there's another question altogether. Now, in regards to Mr. Hamilton, Sir, if you will, Lewis Hamilton, he has been driving better than he has ever driven since he lost to Max Verstappen in 2021. And I'm not sure what's happened, okay? Either something is clicked at Ferrari and finally they're communicating as a unit because it didn't seem like that has been the case. And something is clicked between Lewis and his engineers. So I don't think they've chosen violence anymore. I think they've decided to enter the era of teamwork, which seems to be paying off as Lewis is really making some steady gains and is taking over George Russell in the driver's standings. He is currently second. So Lewis doing an incredible job. What I do like about how he is currently driving is that he's being super humble about what he's driving. And it's very opposite to the Lewis Hamilton of old, where he was quite insufferable when, we would listen to him in post-race interviews. But that's not the Lewis we're seeing today. He's a very centered, a very humbled, a very grounded Lewis Hamilton, which is kind of refreshing to see. So I'm kind of rooting for Lewis. I would say I'm more rooting for Ferrari than I am for Lewis. But it's good to see him being humble and still driving the pants off the car. McLaren's, bro. I don't know what strategy McLaren's got up their sleeve, but, their strategy is disappearing faster than my hopes and dreams, bro. Fucking these O's got to get some shit together. Now, the battle again is between Norris and Piastri, and Piastri seems to have fallen off a bit, which is it's again, I said this yesterday, it's so strange watching Formula One with drivers that have in essence, the same car, although sure, they may have a different garage and a different team working on each car individually. But it's very strange for me to watch one driver, succeed so much and another driver always seems to fall off so much. If we think back to the days of a team when like Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton were racing together, that was neck and neck through the whole season. So I find this whole dynamic in Formula One very strange. George and Kimi, Hamilton and Leclerc, although Leclerc driving like crap. It's a very weird dynamic that's happening in Formula One. I don't quite know how to explain it, but that is kind of what's playing out. Anyway, this is The most professional driving in the world. Welcome, my name is Ruza, and this is the Barcelona 2026 GP unhinged, unfiltered Formula 1 commentary. That's right. If you want to watch the race and just put me on the side and ignore the British commentators, that's why I'm here, okay, for some alternative commentary. I hate the British. Okay, hate's a strong word. I don't hate the British commentators. I just dislike their commentary style. Okay, except for Crofty. I'll enjoy Crofty's commentary style. I am no better than them. Okay, I'm not claiming that I'm the best commentator in the world, but at least it's an alternative view of Formula One, where I will do my best to give you all of the information you need to enjoy the race as we head into the Barcelona GP. We're listening to, Mattia Binotto, the Audi team principal. He's got a load on his shoulders, my God. After he got axed from Ferrari, Audi on fire, in the war, DNF'd, on fire, in the war, not finishing, last place. What a mess as an investor for Audi. Bit of a joke there. Max Verstappen as well, down in 5th position, very out of place. My wife's very upset that Max isn't currently in the running. It's kind of taken the wind out of her sails. And I think we had a discussion as well. Is like, everyone wants to watch Formula One and we want it to be exciting again. But the thing is, we don't want any car to win by fucking 30 seconds anymore, bro. It's just not exciting to watch. And that's why I think more fans are pulling away from Formula One. Especially new people. Because like you watch a race and you're like, oh, that guy's got a super fast car. He's going to win by 20 seconds. What's the point in watching? You watch the first 5 minutes and you're kind of done. Now, I mean, I'm not saying don't watch Formula One. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do with my life. And I'm glad you're here. But that's kind of the case that we have in Formula One. You're not going to hear this from the fucking British commentators. I can tell you that right now. Okay? And it's upsetting. But there's nothing we can do. And all I'm hoping for is some upsets during the season where, I mean, Ferrari is going all out. They've got 8 different upgrades to the car for this race alone in Barcelona. So Ferrari is going all out to push as hard as they can to get closer to Kimi Antonelli and the constructors' titles. I think we need to just have a look at the constructors' title championship again. Let's just have a quick look here. So we can see. We did look at this yesterday, but it's always good to just have a little peek at what the drivers and team standings are looking at. Okay, so 244 to 165. Yeah, that's a gap, but it's not an unachievable gap to kind of beat them on. And the drivers as well. This is also Hamilton taking George is a big thing. Okay, but the gap here between Kimi and George and Hamilton is big. It's 88 points, so it's a large gap, and I think something has to happen. We need an upset from either Kimi or George or someone else to win a race in order for something to change here. Because at the moment, Kimi is going to run away with the World Championship. And I said it yesterday as well. This guy, if he wins this race, he will have beaten George's all-time pole score, all-time podium career for George Russell. He will have beaten that if he wins this race. The same for Lewis Hamilton. If Kimi Antonelli wins this race, he will have beaten Lewis Hamilton's all-time consecutive win streak. Lewis Hamilton is a 7-time world champion. He's been in the sport for almost 10 years, over a decade, almost a decade. And this 19-year-old rookie is about to beat one of his records. What the fuck is going on here, bro? How is this possible? And the question has to be asked, would any rookie, given a rocket ship like Mercedes, be able to achieve the same thing? I would say yes. Because getting into Formula One is a very difficult thing. It's a very expensive thing. But you also have to have some form of talent in order to get to Formula One. You got to win races. You got to win karting. You got to win Formula 2. You got to do the things that you need to do in order to be recognized, you got to win. You got to be a winner in order to even be looked at in the first place. You may be Lance Stroll and have all the fucking money in the world and your daddy to buy you a car and basically be a Formula One fan driving for Formula One. But most of the other drivers have some form of talent. I'm not saying Lance Stroll doesn't. Actually, I am. Lance Stroll doesn't have talent. Okay, maybe he has a little bit of talent. A little bit. A talent of driving into walls. Fuck, it's so hard to compliment Lance Stroll. He bottles it 90% of the time. Okay, not 90. It's so hard. It's so hard to say anything good about this man. My God in heaven. Please. But yes, we are almost underway. It's not that cool. As cool as it was yesterday. It's 50 degrees on track. It's very hot on track. It's 30 degrees off track. So it's a very humid. Or actually, no, it's 29% humidity. So it's not that humid, but it is very, very hot. Tire degradation, fatigue on the drivers, concentration on the drivers can really play a part in how many safety cars we see today, especially going down into turn 1, because if you look at the track, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the left, again, if you are new to this channel and you're watching for the first time, this is your telemetry data on the left. All of your tire pressures, all of your deltas, where they are on the pace, all of that is tracked here. In the middle, we have your race control messages that will tell you what is happening before it actually happens on track. And then you have our track tracker at the top. Now, if you look at the track tracker at the top of my screen where you see my mouse, and the start line is right here. We have almost 200, 300 meter sprint down into turn 1. That's the cars almost getting to maximum pace. So, cars are going to be doing 230 plus down here to this first corner. Okay, it's not a heavy braking zone into turns 1 and 2. So you don't have to completely stop. Alright, it's not a hairpin corner. And there is space to move. Okay, so we're looking for some wheel-to-wheel action. That's what we're really looking for here, right? We're not choosing violence, but and we don't want anyone to have some kind of villain arc into the first fucking corner. But guns will be blazing. And, you know, I think in 50-degree temperatures on track, I think, you know, grip levels are kind of a suggestion. So we'll see what happens. Because I think it's going to be a bit of a warlock scenario down into turn 1. And George is on the inside. So he has the favorable hand. Whether he can get off the line fast enough and beat Hamilton and Antonelli down to turn 1 is another story. All together, sir. All together. But we are here to view Barcelona 2026 GP. I do appreciate you tuning in. I am once again, Ruza, your host. And we're going to see what is going to happen. There's zero chance of rain for this race today as we watch everyone leave the grid. I'm excited. What are you snacking on today? I'm sucking down on some Red Bulls. We've got some mini burgers later. But yes, I think a lot can happen today. A lot can happen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is Barcelona. It's fast. It's slow. It's fast. It's got hard corners. It's got slow speed corners. All bets are off right now. If Kimi Antonelli wins this could secure, you know, his rise to champion. It really could. And we need something to happen here. Okay, we say this every fucking race, bro. We want something to happen, something different. Okay, we want some kind of drama on the track that makes this race interesting. Barcelona is always an unpredictable track, especially with temperatures like this. The wind speed is picking up. That will affect cars down into turns 4, 5, and 6 as well. Down into 14 as well. So we could have some upsets here. When I looked at the side-by-sides between Kimi, Russell, and Antonelli, they were incredibly close. Lewis, in fact, was ahead on a lot of the straights because his cornering speeds and exits were really, really excellent. So Lewis, and remember, we're talking about thousandths of a second between the top 5 at the moment, okay? Thousandths of a second, bro. That's fucking inches in Formula 1 speed, all right? So a million fucking tiny amounts. So the pace between them is so close, we should see some tight, hardcore, wheel-to-wheel racing, okay? That's the sightseeing we want to view today. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking excited for that. Subscribe and like if you are enjoying this video or if you're enjoying my Formula 1. It's helpful. I don't know what else I would do with my life if I didn't do this. As we watch Liam Lawson sucking on that juice, bro. You need the juice. Liam Lawson in 8th position. Doing relatively well. I don't like Liam Lawson. He's not a bad driver, but the way he came into Formula 1, I think soured a lot of people's mouths to the taste that is Liam Lawson. I don't know what kind of analogy that was, but it happened. Lindblad in the 12th position. Leclerc again down in 10th after that dismal crash in qualifying that was so silly. Formula 1 Ferrari fans crying themselves to sleep. We've got 9 minutes left before the beginning of the Barcelona GP. Am I saying that right? I think I am saying that right. Are you enjoying the FIFA World Cup? I know I am. I'm catching one or two of the... I'm not a giant football fan, but I do enjoy watching any World Cup. It's always exciting. I am watching one or two of the matches that I can get my hands on. Not a lot, but... yeah, I don't even know who I really want to win the World Cup. I don't even know who to support. Yeah. We got the Aston Martins down in last position because, you know, fucking hell. What else are they going to do but be down in last position? They may not even be in this fucking race anymore. It's just so stupid. I don't even know why they're here. Can Norris do anything in 4th position? Norris can't overtake for shit. So, Max is behind him as well. And I'll tell you now, Max is going to give no fucks. Okay, they're gonna fight for every inch he can. Whether he can hold up with the Mercedes is another question altogether. But he's Max, and you can never count him out of the race. Okay, but he is a remarkable driver. He's brave. He's audacious, and that's what we want to see. That's why we enjoyed Max Verstappen, because he gave us such an exciting race day, and that's kind of what we want to see as fans, because his minion behind him. His minion, who is carrying all his shit, walks towards his car on grid. Looks like a sweltering day out there. There's 500,000 people in this crowd. Let's get this on, bro. Ah! Yeah. Are you seeing some of these memes coming out, bro? Some of the memes are fucking killing me. Holy shit, bro. I've seen some memes of Noah Schnapp in Formula 1. Look at this shit. Oh my god. The Charles Leclerc memes. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, he went to a therapist and then he asked his therapist, what do you... when you dream at night, what do you dream? And he says, no, I have nightmares. And then the therapist asks him, what are your nightmares? And he says, box. Oh, shit, bro. That's fucking hilarious, man. I can't. I'm trying to find... I can't actually do this on the Instagram. I saved a whole bunch of memes to show you guys because they're fucking hilarious. But I can't, for some reason... find my saved memes. It's very upsetting. I'm trying to find them because you need to see this shit. I don't know why I can't. Excuse me. Is it here? Edit profile, view archive? No. Oh, wait, I think I found it. I think I found it. Here you go. Oh, I found it. Oh, shit. Here we go. Okay. Are you ready? This is the one, bro.
I mean, was it like your team lost or you ran out of ice cream or what was it? Happened today that made you so upset at the soccer match?
Yeah, dude. How are you feeling, Ferrari fans? How are you feeling, man?
I mean, was it like your team lost or you...
Oh, no, bro. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Oh my god. I don't know why I find those so funny, bro, but holy shit, I was laughing my fucking ass off when I saw that shit. Holy crap. So fucking good, bro. Oh, I gotta wipe the tears away, dude. Oh my god. We are here. We're about to get this race underway. Come on, please be exciting. Fucking hell. I just won a good race. After Monaco and falling asleep. The richest motherfuckers in the world. They have more money than God, but they can't fix a fucking track. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Formula One sport. Can't fix a track. We're gonna laugh today. We're gonna cry today. We're gonna see some action today. I'm calling it. It's a good race. Okay. You know, we say every race, it's gonna be a good race. Lots of those. Yeah. We are here to experience it together. Thank you for tuning in. This is the most professional driving in the world. This is round 7. Barcelona. Race. Track 66, lap 4.6 kilometers, 29.6 meter elevation. Just arrow down to the main straight. That's a 14-corner race. It's gonna be fun. There's some fasts, there's some slows. We've got three compounds inside today. Risk hitting the sky. Barcelona, so I think we won't see today, but it's very hot. Tracks tight there. It is via bottom. 21 degrees. Testing. Hello. Is my mic working? I'm testing. Hello. Is it working? Testing. Yeah, Bottas and Perez, 20th and 19th position. If you're fucking with me, testing. Hello. You're fucking with me. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Testing. Better now. Okay, good. We're good. We're back. Charles Leclerc in 9th position, 10th position. We're at Hulkenberg in 9th position. I hope you are all supporting your World Cup champions. Lawson in 8th. And we are Piastri in 7th. Let's see what he can do in 7th position. Hadjar, the Red Bulls are next to each other in 5th and 6th position. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, the second Red Bull is actually there. Kimi Antonelli is in 3rd position. Kim Kardashian has put a curse on Kimi Antonelli using her Peruvian weird magic with picking up that towel at Monaco and has cursed Kimi Antonelli. That's why he's on the 1st position. That is my conspiracy theory for today. Thank you for telling me about my mic. I appreciate you, soldier. You're the best, bro. Champion in the chat. There is a champion in the chat. I'm letting you know. But looks like we're about to get underway for the Barcelona GP again. If you're first here, telemetry on the left-hand side of the screen, the track tracker at the top. We've got race control messages, and all the chats that you can see will be down in the chat window right underneath there. I appreciate you guys for logging in. We're going to get this started today for Formula 1. You guys seen the shit going on in the World Cup? You seen the cameras falling on the fucking fields and shit, nearly killing linesmen and shit like that? USA beating Paraguay 4-1? Holy crap, dude. World Cup is heating up. Messi kicking the shit out of people. It's looking good. I'm having fun. I'm not a giant football fan, but the World Cup is fun to watch. I actually don't know where to watch the races, so I'll watch like recaps from people like on YouTube and shit. But yeah, it's been cool. It's been fun watching some of the stuff. Again, we are here. It is Barcelona. The tires are coming off the treads. Hopefully we see some action down into turn 1. This is what we need. Okay? This is what we're here for. We want that fucking drama. I want missiles. I want Osama bin Russell to be shooting missiles out the side pods of his car to take out Hamilton or Antonelli. Needs to get hurt. I'm just saying we want some action. We don't want anyone winning by 33 points. Okay. Testing. 1 2. 1, 2. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we good. Just making sure. Okay, we are good. Yes, we are good. Okay, cars off the grid. Formation lap has begun. What is going to happen today? Who are you going to predict? Hamilton is on softs. So is Verstappen and Hülkenberg. That seems like an unwise decision with such high temperatures. And we had really high degradation in qualifying even. So I don't know what is happening here. Oh, someone has stalled on the grid. Is that Lewis Hamilton that has stalled? Nope, he's off on the race. That is the way it goes. The track tracker looks like it is live and it is synced up. So if you want to watch the race side by side to my commentary, that would be awesome because who wants to listen to British commentators anyway? They're like balls. Yes. So the big mix up here. Is Russell going to be able to take Kimi and Hamilton into the first corner? All comes down to the first start. Are they going to get a bit of battery management on the formation lap to be able to actually have some kind of battery deployment down into turn 1? Because if you look at the track on the top, if you look at my mouse pointer here, you can see that the sprint down to corner 1, the cars are going to reach almost maximum speed. So coming down into turn 1, even though it isn't a hairpin corner, it's still going to cause a massive amount of slowdown with a whole bunch of cars. There is space to overtake, but it is going to cause problems. So hopefully we actually have an exciting race today. That is what I am hoping for. Fuck me. After Monaco, Jesus. You get the tap temperature has just gone up to 52 degrees on track. That is boosot. Let me tell you now, okay? You're in a car in 50 degrees. Not even opening the window is going to help. But as we watch Max Verstappen coming around turn 11, as he weaves and winds to get some heat into those tires. Ferrari has come with 8 upgrades this race. More upgrades than any other team. They are pushing as hard as they can. Hamilton has just overtaken George in the driver's standing. So everything relies on Ferrari really pushing as many wins as they can today. But George has just lined up Hamilton right next to him, coming to a stop position. A stop position, not a slop position. Kimi Antonelli resting behind him on the outside of the track. Overtaking has been disabled while the rest of the teams line up. Max Verstappen filing into position. Thank God my track is actually working today. Let us get this started. Who is starting from the pit lane? Was that Lance Stroll? No. Who was actually starting from the pit lane there? I didn't see that. Looked like Alonso was a Stroll. No, it was Alonso? I think Alonso. Yeah, Alonso seems to be starting from the pit lane. So as we wait for the last few cars to line up on the grid and get this underway, hopefully it's synced up to F1. This is basically live. It's a couple seconds off. As we wait for Lance Stroll, obviously, to line up at the end because he's a fucking moron. Here we go. Cars are lined up. Safety car is ready. The green flag is up as we wait for the lights to go out in this Barcelona GP. And here we go. In the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go, baby. George Russell. Great start off the line. Hamilton right next to him. Kimi looking for some space on the outside. George weaving on the outside. Hamilton sneaking in behind George Russell. Is Max going to have a look on the inside? I don't think so. George has a clean take with Hamilton right behind him as well. Look like Norris is trying to peek in on Kimi. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make that move on the inside. Kimi keeping that third position. Max sneaking up. Maybe he can do a little fourth there or a fifth to take Oscar. But Oscar does extremely well to get ahead, but Max steals it back. No, Oscar's right next to him, wheel to wheel. Is Max going to be able to take that? I don't think so. He's holding on to it. Oscar desperately trying to defend Max on the outside. Is Max going to take the inside? Come on, Max! No, Max is unable to take that position. No, he does. He takes it back from Oscar Piastri in 5th position. Incredible job from Max to steal that from Oscar. That was hard fought by Max and well earned. Well earned. He did not bottle that. He nailed that. Good job. Side by side, elbows out. Clean racing by Max Verstappen to take 5th position. Norris nearly lost it there. As we got Lawson. Hadjar just had a complete upset. Jumped straight down to 15th. I don't quite see what happened to him there. Had a bit of a mix-up with Lawson. And, just had a terrible start and ended up down to 15th. Oh, someone in the gravel trap. One of the Audis seemed to have put his ass end in the gravel, as we have George Russell making a huge push. Now 1.1 seconds away from Lewis Hamilton, and Kimi Antonelli very close to Lewis Hamilton. Norris and Verstappen very close as well. The Haas are wheel to wheel coming into turn 1. What is happening there? They seem to be switching positions back and forth. I don't know what their goal is on that. Bortoletto right behind the Haas's who are battling it out there for 17th or for 15th and 16th position. Overtake has been enabled as we get underway. The teams seem to have found their groove and their rhythm. George making quite a bit of pace here. I think Kimi really needs to get behind Hamilton and overtake him, unless Hamilton is just playing the slow game, because I don't really understand. Hamilton does this a lot, where he just waits it out, but puts the pace on just enough to keep the car behind him at bay, but, gets some clean air in front of him so that he can kind of harvest enough energy and maybe just wait for the right opportunity to strike, which Hamilton has been renowned for. Again, Hamilton been driving incredibly well since he's been putting it in Kim Kardashian. So I don't know if that's why he's been driving so well, but he's definitely been making some strides. Alonso, where's Alonso? You're saying Alonso, where's Alonso? Alonso's lost, bro. Fuck it, that oak shouldn't be at Aston Martin, bro. That oak needs to be somewhere else. Is Piastri... No, this is Hadjar. Needs to make some pace up here. He does overtake Ocon to take 14th position. And now, facing down Sainz on the outside. Is Hadjar going to make a move? An easy move on Carlos Sainz on the outside. Down into turn 2. Great move by Hadjar. Showing some solid driving abilities there. Liking it from Hadjar. I think he's been my most impressive driver of the season so far, even though it's still quite a slow season. Hulkenberg manages to keep 9th position. Very out of place, that Audi is. Shouldn't really be in 9th position. I'm surprised the car's not on fire or upside down in the wall. And we'll see how that goes. Charles Leclerc has managed to make some pace up here. He started in 10th position, currently in 7th. That's 3 positions up. So good from Charles. Whether or not he can make some headway into actually taking over Piastri and Verstappen. But Max, I don't quite understand, because his pace is very quick. He's doing a 22.6. Hamilton's doing a 21.7. So the pace on Max is much quicker than Norris ahead of him. So we're going to have to find out how this plays out. They are on softs. This is the real question here. They're going to have to come in a lot quicker. Whether they're going for a one-stop strategy to put them on hards and maybe finish the race like that. This is a quick race, so I don't quite know why they put them on hards. Although a lot of teams decide to opt for softs, which is a weird thing to do, bro. I don't know if this strategy is the way to go, because grip levels are kind of a suggestion on a very hot to Barcelona day. But George Russell just done fastest lap of the race at 21.4. And remember, the cars are full of fuel, so this isn't the fastest pace you're going to get out of the cars at the moment. Remember, qualifying, it was 114s, 114.7s. So pace is easing. It starts off slow, and then we'll get faster and faster as the race goes. I still can't stand the fact that HP put a blue logo on that fucking Ferrari. It's driving me absolutely bonkers. If you are just coming into the chat, I do appreciate you. This is Formula 1, unhinged Formula 1 commentary. Thank you so much. Hit a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I would really appreciate it. Hamilton, 2.5 seconds ahead of George. George pushing as hard as he can. I think he needs it, eh? I said it at the beginning. George is 88 points behind Antonelli. Okay, if George wins every race, including the sprints, and Kimi comes second, Kimi will still win the championship. Or at least up to America. Yeah, quite far up into America. So, yeah. What is this? A turn 1 involved. I don't know where that sound's coming from. I think this is a new thing from my software. So, Hulkenberg, under investigation, leaving the track and getting an advantage. All right, cool. No problems there. Let's see what some of the drivers are saying. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear this. There's no speakers at the moment, but there's a lot of chatter going on at the moment. People are obviously talking about strategy. Starting to manage tires on high speeds. That's from Gabriele Bortoletto. Remember, all the teams will listen to each other so they can see what's kind of going on. They're spying each other. as we had Charles Leclerc here off the finish start, off the main start. Whoa, he nearly smacked into the back of Hadjar there. I was very, very close to smacking him. Did Lawson hit Charles? I want to know what happened to Hadjar. He lost so many positions on the year, but this is Hadjar here. Isaac Hadjar, he just had a really terrible start. Lost 4 positions before the first 5 positions. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 positions before the first corner. Oh my God, that's a fucking ball ache to lose 10 positions. Just an awful start from Isaac. My God. 10 positions is not great. That is not a great start for the boy. But that's just the way it is. Sometimes you win. Sometimes it may be good. Sometimes it may be shit. Have a little sip of Red Bull. What you munching on today? What are you guys doing? Are you on the couch today? Are you watching footy? What is happening? Let me know. Oh, the Haas is battling it out. Behrman and Ocon fighting for 14th position. 15th and 16th. Going wheel to wheel. Whoa, fucking hell, Behrman. I appreciate you being in here. I know Formula 1 has become a bit of a boring sport, but I like it. And Lance Stroll, box. Problem with the what? Problem with the sensor. Who cares about Lance Stroll? My God, why is this fucking guy in the sport? Are they retiring the car? Why the fuck is Aston Martin even here? What do they do? What is the point of having these 2 cars on the grid? They're basically just taking up space. 31 seconds behind. 31 seconds behind. This is a fucking joke, bro. What? I thought Adrian Newey was supposed to be the best aerodynamicist in the fucking world. What the shit happened to this team? You got Daddy Stroll pumping billions into this team and nothing is happening. I'd be pissed, bro. Holy shit, man. I'd be so ragey at the moment. Again, the pressure right now on this race is for George Russell and Charles Leclerc, because Charles, I am very worried for Charles Leclerc at the moment, because he's put it in the wall in the last... Whoa! Charles nearly hitting Oscar Piastri down into turn 1. My God, had to aggressively avoid that crash. Holy shit, Charles. What are you doing, bro? Fuck, I don't want to jinx Charles or anything, but yeah, Charles, I'm worried for Charles's future at Ferrari and Formula 1 for that matter, because he's put it in the wall 3 times in the last 3 races, and, you know, no team wants your driver to do that. Sure, mistakes happen, but this is Charles Leclerc. He's an experienced driver. He's making rookie mistakes, and I enjoy Charles. I enjoy watching Charles race, but I don't think Ferrari's going to put up with that much longer. So I don't know what the future holds for Charles Leclerc at the moment. Like, he is the face of Ferrari, but yay, boy's got some work to do, because Hamilton is shaping up to be on form at the moment. So yeah, he's really got a lot of work. Isaac Hadjar making a move on Lindblad on the outside. That's a brave move by Hadjar. I'm telling you, that kid's broken the second curse of Red Bull. Loving it. Are we going to have a move by Oscar Piastri on... No. Charles Leclerc looking on the inside, turn 2. Is he going to make a move on Piastri on the outside? They're going wheel to wheel. He's on the back left. Is Charles going to do it? He might have a shot. He does. Oh, Charles Leclerc down the straight. Is he going to take it? Active arrow is open. He makes a move on Oscar Piastri. Incredible job to hold that line and be able to make a move on Oscar Piastri, who is not showing that much pace at the moment. So, unfortunate for Oscar, but Charles just had him beat there. Had the grip, had the pace. Really, really great move by Charles Leclerc on the outside of Oscar Piastri. Good job. I like to see it, Charles. You got to make up for that shitty qualifying, friend. And you got to do it now. As George Russell starts to run away a bit. A 3.1 second lead on Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Antonelli. I think the team at Mercedes just saying, let's bide our time. I mean, fuck, bro. It's lap 8. And we got Lando Norris 7 seconds behind Kimi Antonelli. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, I'm now starting... I argued so heavily with people who were against the Formula 1 rules that came into play this season. They were like, oh, this isn't really driving. It's going to ruin the sport. And I was like, no, but the first few races were super fun. We had all these overtakes. But now... Now I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. You put these new regulations in, then you changed all the regulations like every fucking race, and now the cars are just back to the same shit that we've always had. Oh, is Isaac Hedgehog gonna make a move on Lindblad on the inside? I don't think he's gonna do it. Lots of drivers, max deployment down into turn 1. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. I don't know if the regulations were a good idea. I don't think this whole battery management power system thing is a good idea in the first place. Now, there are rumors that FIA and Formula One are moving towards a V8 hybrid engine, but not a 50-50 mechanical split between electrical and petrol. So, Lando Norris. Let's see if there's any driver transcripts here. There is some chatter happening among... It doesn't look like there is. Radio transcripts. Let's just have a look here. Nothing from Lando. Anything from Charles? No. Oscar Piastri. Our strategy is to get a target lap. So, obviously, the McLarens here are complaining about delta times. Oscar Piastri's delta just not on point. Oscar, you got to put it up. Let's listen to what Lando Norris. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear this. I would like to know in the chat if you hear this message. Please let me know. This is from Lando Norris.
And Lando, how's the pace? How's the tyres?
Just sliding everywhere.
Yeah, Lando complaining about a bit of low grip. I remember, I said this in the beginning as well. It's almost 52 degrees on track. You're going to get high deg, okay? And when I say high deg, those really soft or medium tires can become worse than slicks. So what I mean is the grip. You would expect more grip, but in such high temperatures, you may get less grip. If that makes any sense whatsoever. But we are here. Russell holding that 3.4 second gap to Hamilton. I really thought we would see more action between the cars at the moment. It looks like we're in a bit of a lull here. Again, this is an easy track to drive. Okay, it's an easy. I say one of the easier tracks to drive on the calendar. So cars can settle into. What is Pierre Gasly saying? I'm losing time here. Pierre Gasly. Okay, so Leclerc is chasing down Max Verstappen down the main straight. Let's see what he can do here. I don't know, but Charles has got some pace. Those Ferraris definitely have got some pace, which is concerning because I don't understand why Hamilton isn't fucking putting his foot down. Call Kim Kardashian and ask her for pace, bro. What are we doing? My God, just push it, bro, please. I want to see some fucking action here. Kimi Antonelli 5 seconds behind as well. So everyone now evening out to a 2-second gap. This is very upsetting. Max Verstappen, I mean, intervals 3 seconds for Max. This is why do I watch Formula One? I like to watch cars go vroom vroom, but not like this, bro. Kimi Antonelli 2.3, Hamilton 2.4. The gaps aren't unachievable. Everyone is looking for cooler air. Everyone is looking to manage their tires. Everyone's looking to just put rubber on track, manage their tires to maybe get into it. Because Lewis is on softs. I don't think those softs are going to last past lap 20. I really don't think that's going to be the case. And we will see if... Okay, Max is struggling a lot with the tires. Max struggling a lot with the tires, complaining on the radio. Let us see if Charles is perhaps going to make a move here down into the main straight. I think he's close enough. They are pitting Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, after 12 laps on those soft tires, has come into the pits. I feel like that was a stupid move to put them... Okay, this is a one-stop strategy, but this is very early on. Ferrari have just put Hamilton on hards. After lap 12 on soft tires, I don't feel like this is he going to come out ahead of Oscar Piastri? Okay, it's not a bad pit stop. He does come out ahead of Oscar Piastri, which is probably what they want. So it's actually not a bad pit stop. Holy shit, did Ferrari just make a good strategy call? Oh my God. What did I just witness? Did Ferrari just make a fucking incredible... Holy testicle Tuesday, guys. I think Ferrari just made an incredible strategy call here by going into hards. They had a bit of a gap there, so... No, okay. So, Piastri has managed to overtake Hamilton. Yeah. We're going to have to see how that pays off, because the gap that Russell... We see now, this also puts Kimi Antonelli in a position to be able to chase down Russell. They're pitting George Russell. They must be protecting from the undercuts here. They're pitting George Russell off of mediums. That is... Okay, so Mercedes obviously trying to protect from the undercut from Lewis Hamilton. Oh my God. Max Verstappen coming in as well. Off the softs. Obviously onto hards. Okay, so everyone trying to protect from the undercuts and overcuts. How this is going to play out for Russell and Antonelli, I don't know. Because Antonelli is going to be able to put a massive amount of pace on top of his... Oh my God. This is an interesting strategy call here, guys. I'm not going to lie. Very early on in the race to be able to start protecting from undercuts and overcuts when you still had a lot of tire left on those mediums. I mean, George could have stayed out on a 12-lap-old mediums to at least lap 28, maybe even lap 30. Okay, maybe not that high, maybe lap 25, and put in like 11, 12, maybe 15-second gap on. So it doesn't really make sense that everyone is trying to protect from an under or overcut when you could have put some major pace on there. But it looks like a two-stop strategy might be underway. I don't feel like they could get those hards to the end in 55 laps. Okay, they're boxing Lando Norris. Also on 12-lap-old mediums. What is going on? This is a strategy call. Are they putting them on hard? Everyone is going on hard. So they've taken the lead from Hamilton going on to hards, and everyone is following suit to either protect from the undercut or that they've got more data on those hards that will be able to serve them later in the race. I don't feel like those hards are going to last until the end of the race. But this is an interesting call. So where does Lando comes out ahead of Hadjar behind Lewis Hamilton? All right. They've kept Kimi Antonelli out, who is now currently 7 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc, who hasn't pitted. Piastri is pitted, Russell is pitted, Hamilton is pitted, Norris, Hadjar, Verstappen, who is in 8th, is pitted. So the top three haven't pitted. Okay, so Mercedes protected from the undercut from Hamilton. Right, I understand that. But pitting the McLarens, I'm not sure why they pitted Norris. I'm just listening to what George is saying. He's been exposed a bit more. Let's just see if the drivers are saying anything here. If you can hear this, I hope you can. George, this is Max Verstappen.
Yeah, it's looking like a lot for the tires. Even pulling on the straight, it's quite impressive.
Copy.
Okay, Max complaining there. George Russell.
So Lewis in.
He's probably going for a 3.
Yeah, George obviously, Mercedes obviously looking forward. Now, they're pitting Antonelli. They've pitted Antonelli and a Piastri. Leclerc takes pole. Russell on the hards. Where is Antonelli going to come out here? That is the real question. Probably behind Hamilton. Yes, he does. So Kimi Antonelli behind Lewis Hamilton here. There's some skullduggery going on with the strategies here. Some pretty wild tire maneuvering here. I'm very curious how this plays out later in the race when these mediums fall off in 52 degree weather. They are now pitting Charles Leclerc on 14-lap-old medium tires. So everyone is pitted once after lap 15. This is very unusual. Especially for someone like Mercedes who would want to keep someone out and get I understand there's undercuts and overcuts here, okay? But I mean, this is very early on. You would be able to you'd be able to push as hard as you could on those medium tires to get a very, very hard gap there. So Charles Leclerc on the radio. I'm not sure what he's saying there. George is saying something here. Let me just hear her.
I was managing in that first stint. Could have given me the heads up, but you've exposed me to Kimi now.
I don't think it's going to be long for everyone.
I need an update on the plan then. We moving to a 3, do you think?
So still on plan here, George.
nothing to worry about. Yeah.
George is complaining that he's going to lose to Kimi. George is cucking himself. If you don't know, George Russell has a clause in his contract that says if he isn't within a certain distance of his teammate at a certain point in the year, that Mercedes has an exit clause for George Russell that they can just kick him out of the team, basically. So there's obvious pressure on George Russell to win and be within a certain, points difference of his teammate. Okay, so the curse of Kim Kardashian on Kimi Antonelli seems to be taking effect here, because Kimi is now 4th and his pace is falling off quite dramatically, I might add. 11.5 seconds. Russell, 2.9 seconds. Oh, Bottas has been told to retire the car. Cadillac having another great race. Great race for Cadillac. Let's go. They are boxing Charles Leclerc, finally. Boxing Charles Leclerc, obviously, onto the hard. So the 15. Okay, so obviously the telemetry data on the medium tires meant that they couldn't probably go as long as they could on other races with such high, track humidity and temperature. Obviously, the degradation is much higher than was expected. So going on the hards is the way to go. Russell takes pole position as we settle in here. Where is Charles going to come out? I think he's going to end up maybe behind Max or Piastri. Yeah, I don't think he might end up in 6th behind Max. Okay, so Ferrari got a little sneaky there. I am very impressed. Okay, it's a very rare occasion to see Ferrari make actually competitive strategic calls, which they very much did. So, and Mercedes doing a very good job to kind of counter that, which happened. So now we're going to see, because this is where the majority of the race is going to play out. People are going to fall into their positions, and everyone is going to fall asleep who is watching this on the couch, if you haven't fallen asleep already. But that was an interesting strategy call from everyone on the grid there, trying to protect from undercuts and overcuts. So Mercedes did a good job to counter Hamilton, who tried to do a little bit of an undercut on George. Mercedes did well to not only keep George ahead, but also ahead of his teammate Antonelli. And Norris still did well to keep in 4th position. Max in 5th. The only one that benefited there from all of those switches was Charles Leclerc, who ended up in 6th position after starting on 10th in the grid. So has gained 4 positions. Now Hadjar has been climbing up the track. Okay, he was in 15th. He's now in 10th position after doing a great take on Lawson down the main straight. A really impressive job from that rookie, man. Hadjar, I rate that kid, man. I really do. And as I said this as well, if you put any rookie, like let's say Isaac Hadjar, into a car or a rocket ship like Mercedes, I guarantee you that motherfucker would be running races. And that's where I think the problem with Formula 1 comes in. Is you have these massive manufacturing teams at the top who have all this cash for research and development and can also cheat. Okay, Mercedes has been cheating. I know I'm wearing a fucking Mercedes shirt, but they've basically been cheating with their piston ratio. Okay, and they were told to fix that shit. I mean, back in the day, teams got banned for that shit, and nothing seemed to have happened to Mercedes. They didn't really get a penalty. Nothing really seemed to happen for them basically cheating. Basically making an illegal engine. So I'm just putting that out there, okay? Oscar Piastri is chasing down Charles Leclerc, and Leclerc chasing down Max, which I don't think is going to happen. The gaps, everyone is evening out here. 2 seconds to Russell for Hamilton. 5.5 seconds from Antonelli, who has made up a hell of a lot of time to Lewis Hamilton. But this is where it evens out. This is where the race, people settle in. They try and get their deltas right. They try and manage their tires for the end of the race. They try and get into a bit of free air. Maybe just slow the deltas down. Well, not slow them down, but just get into a place where you can manage your tires correctly enough to get to the end of the race where if a tire call is needed, perhaps you have some more life in your tires to push it a bit further. Okay, we do have quite a few laps left, so this is really going to play out at the end of the race. But right now, this is what I like to call the lull of the race. This is where most people fall asleep if you're watching on your couch. This is where I fall asleep a lot of the time. I enjoy Formula One, so I'm glad I stream because then I actually get to watch the race instead of fall asleep half the time. I watched MotoGP the other day, and holy shit, that shit is exciting. My God. MotoGP is like another fucking dimension compared to Formula One, bro. There's like changes all the time. It's fast. It's absolutely, it's crazy watching MotoGP compared to Formula One. But I do enjoy Formula One. I really do. I say I complain a lot about the team, but I'll come religiously every weekend to fucking watch Formula One. I absolutely love it. While there is a bit of a lull here, I want to just have a look at the World Cup because, I don't have to talk all about Formula One. I want to look at the World Cup fixtures. Let's say World Cup results. I don't know quite what's happening here. So let's have a little quick. Nothing really happening on track. I just want to see what's happening here. So Canada and Bosnia, that was Friday the 12th. That's 1-1. Okay. USA won 4-1. Qatar and Switzerland, that's 1-1. That was yesterday. Okay. Brazil and Morocco. Is that all? Did they win? No, that was a tie. I didn't think. Oh, Colin Pinto. Yes, Franco. Okay. Instruction. Is anything happening down the bottom here? Let's listen to Charles Leclerc here. What does he have to say?
And box Charles box. We have the gap to cover Piastri.
We don't care about Piastri. Let's look further ahead if we have the pace.
Okay, let me know on flat. We stay out this lap then. Stay out this lap.
Okay, so they're just talking to Charles Leclerc about laps, deltas, staying out, all that shit. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so interesting group sections for the FIFA World Cup. Scotland beat Haiti by 1-0. Australia beat Turkey by 2-0. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's groups B, D. All right, so interesting things happening. And everything else is happening tomorrow. All right. I wish I knew more about football. I really did. But I don't know enough to commentate about it. That's the way it goes, man. Where are we here? This is a Formula One stream, not a football stream. But I do like to talk about all sorts of things when I'm on the stream so I can keep you guys entertained when the race is boring as fuck. We are currently on Plan C for Lewis Hamilton. Plan C is don't crash the car. 1.9 seconds ahead of George. There's no interval for George, which is very strange. 1.9 seconds for Hamilton. Is Max going to make a move here? No, that's Hadjar on Lindblad. Hadjar making a move down the first corner, driving like a beast. He was my driver last week. I swear to God, he's going to be my driver this week if he carries on this way. Down in 15th position when he started terribly. He was in 6th position. Dropped down to 15th. After his terrible start, it's almost 10 positions, and now he is back up to 8th position. This boy got some skill. He got some fucking talent, okay? He got some hair on his bullers. That's some magnificent driving. Superb. It's clinical. Kimi Antonelli, very happy, pushing. Affirmative. So Kimi Antonelli pushing as hard as he can. Let's listen to what Franco Colapinto has to say. Not that I really care, but let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, Frank, this is an instruction. We need to switch cars into turn 1. Please switch into turn 1.
Which cars?
Hafer, into turn 4, please. Turn 4, switch the cars.
It's 1 seconds, bro. Bullshit.
Okay, so Franco Colapinto being told to swap the cars and he's not happy with that. As any driver would never be happy with that. Let's listen to Kimi Antonelli.
Happy with pushing?
Hey, firm Kimi. Good lap times.
Okay, so Mercedes telling Kimi, go get it, bro. Go get it. Go get it. In the era of reliability for Formula One, we have another 2 cars that have been retired. Not crashed, retired. In the last couple races, we have seen a minimum of 5 cars that have either been retired due to mechanical issues or some other issues in the race. In the era of reliability. Right, bro. It's the way it fucking goes, eh? Oh, man. I do hate this portion of the race. I'd like to talk about where, everyone down in the midfield is doing the Hulkenberg definitely doing some work down there. He really is. He's putting in the work. He's chasing Lawson as hard as he can. I really like Hulkenberg. I think he broke his curse when he was on the podium this year. Or last year. Amazing job by Hulkenberg. Doing 11th, putting that Audi in places it shouldn't be. He's hooked up. He's on the rails, man, and I like him. I think he's doing a great job there. So hopefully he can make some pace, get into the points for Audi, And, yeah, do some work. Do some work. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Let's get those elbows out. Let's get some moves made, bro. I want to see it. Ocon, Bortoletto, Sainz in 14th. Gasly and Ocon not really making much of a move there. Leclerc is still very much in our pace behind. Okay, so Leclerc chasing down Max Verstappen. Probably within a couple of laps, they'll be in striking distance there, so we'll have to see. Oh, Hulkenberg nearly took Lawson. He does. Oh, and Lindblad's pitching. Hulkenberg takes 10th position. Go into a bit of a points scenario over there, Hulkenberg. I like it. Hulkenberg. That's my boy. That's my boy. Can't believe I used to support Haas. Fuck. Nowadays, people don't support teams. They support drivers. Remember back in the day, it was always a big teams thing, right? People used to support Ferrari or, I mean, sure, Schumacher, but it was Ferrari or, you know, Mercedes or McLaren. But now it's more drivers than teams, which is, yeah, it's kind of strange. So Hamilton, 2.2 seconds. Obviously, just coasting a bit. Looking to maybe harvest those. I have just been delivered. Cherry sweets. Okay. Holy shit. Oh my God! Hulkenberg looking to make a move on Lawson. With Gasly close behind, looks like they have a bit of a midfield battle here between Lawson, Hulkenberg, and Gasly. Gasly, come on, Hulkenberg, you can do it, bro. Fucking good. You put him on the way. It's good Lawson. You can't give it stick, bro. Come on, Hulkenberg. Take this with you, Boston. Okay, so we've got two-way for 10th position. And Hulkenberg, Lawson, and Gasly. That's very close. But I think Hulkenberg stuck in on the alternative line that Lawson is taking. Maybe gain a bit of an advantage. Not get stuck in so much of that dirty air that Lawson is pushing out there. Very, very hard track. Coming down the main straight. Oh, I don't know if it's a real thing. Lots of basic I didn't see the accident error on that Audi. Is there a motion there? That seemed a bit strange. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Audio okay. Audio test 1 2. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, sir. That is why you're here. You are my number one fan. Number one. I'm trying to stay entertained here, guys. Fuck me. It's so hard. If this was any other sport, it'd probably be a lot easier to commentate. But my God, there's only so long I could talk about tires and fucking deltas. I mean, I could talk about, the packages on the car and how Ferrari has made the upgrades, 8 upgrades, all that shit. I will talk about the fact that Kim Kardashian has cursed Kimi Antonelli. I said it at the beginning. Okay? Kim Kardashian. Oh, did Hulkenberg take him? Oh my God, Lawson. Fucking hell, bro. That's such dangerous driving from Liam Lawson. You can't weave on a straight. This fucking guy doesn't give a shit, bro. You can't weave on someone chasing you down a main straight as you're about to hit a corner. That's how crashes happen. Liam Lawson, absolute idiot. But yes, my conspiracy that I am about to be correct about is that Kim Kardashian put a curse on Kimi Antonelli to lose the next race by fondling his towels at the Monaco Grand Prix because, as you know, Kim Kardashian's family comes from an Armenian heritage, and the Armenians were very well known for the occult behaviors back in the 16th century and using pieces of cloth to attach curses to the user of that cloth. So she touched the towel, he's losing the race. What's going on? I'm just saying. I'm not saying Kim Kardashian is a witch. I'm just saying it's a coincidence that he's now not winning a race after she fondled stuff. She's also the reason why Lewis Hamilton is driving the best he's ever driven since Max Verstappen. What is her made of? Is it gold? What is happening? What am I talking about? I don't know, okay? This is unhinged Formula 1 commentary. I talk about the shit the British people will never talk about. That's why you're here, right? That's why you want to listen to this shit. It's wild, okay? Talk about, crazy shit. Shit that no one talks about. Anyway, I also am very worried for Charles Leclerc. He needs to be on podium today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. And remember, it's 50 degrees on track. We're 27 laps in, 28 laps in. Okay, these guys have got 14 laps on these hard tires. They are pitting Lewis Hamilton. I repeat, they are pitting Lewis Hamilton on a 15-lap old hards. They are obviously trying to go for another undercut on George Russell. Now, are they going to try and force Mercedes to make a pit stop that they may not need because those hards are good enough to go longer than that? So why are they pitting Lewis Hamilton on 16 old hard tires? I'm not quite sure what the strategy was there. So they've put Lewis on mediums. Their plan is to get Lewis to push on these mediums down the middle of the race. I mean, the lap window here for the hards is like 38 laps. So why the fuck did you pick Hamilton with 28 laps left on his tires? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, the performance of the hard tires only come in much later. I was already shocked that Ferrari had made an incredible strategy call, but now this seems like a stupid idea. I'm not entirely sure what their plan is here, because now you've not only lost track position, but no one in front of you is going to pit. I don't think anyone's going to fall for a strategy call like that, because everyone's on, medium-aged hard tires. What kind of call is that from Ferrari? Fuck you, Ferrari fans, bro. I mean, sure, a 3-stop, but... Testing. A 3-stop doesn't make sense. How much more performance are you going to get out of a medium tire to make a dent in the lead? That is really the question, is if Hamilton can put in the deltas, which I'm seeing here, if Hamilton can put in the deltas to get closer to Kimi Antonelli on those medium tires, then maybe they could go for a bit of an undercut here. Okay, hold on. Lewis Hamilton is putting in some crazy deltas here. He's just taken Oscar Piastri back into 6th position. He's putting in some... Okay, I'm starting to see the strategy play out. A 3-stop strategy. They'll be on hard tires. If Lewis can make the pace up, which is, 22 seconds. He's got work to do. 5.2. He could do this. This actually might be incredible. Oh my God, is Hamilton making incredible strategy calls? What the fuck is going on? Kimi, black and white flag for track limits. Oh, Kimi. I'm telling you now, the Kim Kardashian curse is real. It's fucking real. Ferrari is suddenly making incredible strategy calls. Okay, Verstappen now coming into the pits. So Mercedes not taking the bait for the pit stop of Hamilton and the 3-stop. Hamilton coming in for hards, looks like. So Red Bull a bit of an opposite strategy to Ferrari. So we have an interesting development here, okay? Hamilton is coming off the 15-lap old hards to go on mediums, and Verstappen is coming off the 15-lap mediums to go on hards. So Verstappen, if anyone, would probably have the biggest advantage here because those medium tires are going to fall off a lot sooner than Max Verstappen. So did Red Bull actually just pull off something here? But Ferrari has made an incredible call by putting Lewis Hamilton on those medium tires. Now, this is all dependent because they're losing pace to the Ferraris ahead. The delta from Hamilton, he is pushing some serious pace. He's just gotten fastest lap. He's lapping almost 2 seconds faster than George Russell. That's incredible pace from Lewis Hamilton. So this may be an incredible strategy call from what is going on. This is why I don't understand how Ferrari fans are Ferrari fans. Because one day you're making these genius God level like strategy calls, and the next day you're eating pasta in the pit lane. Fuck. It's crazy shit. Let's see if there's anything happening on the driver radios. No, we've heard all of these already, I think. We have. Yeah, we've heard all of this. That's Kimi pushing and stuff like that. All right, cool. Let's have a look at some of these deltas here. So Kimi Antonelli very close to George. Lando 4.1 seconds behind Antonelli. Charles Leclerc 10 seconds. That puts Lewis. Lewis is close, man. This is potential. This is potential, bro. This is real potential. Luck. What Chinese symbols are you? Are you trying to put a curse on me? Soldier ZN? Are you trying to put a curse on me in my chat? Are you trying to chat curse me? Bruh? What's going on? What is that funny squiggle mark? I don't like it. I don't like it. Take it away. Oh, shit. Alex Albon, track time deleted. So all eyes are on Hamilton at the moment. Well, they're obviously going to do a team swap here, right? Happy Chappy has finished the comrades. Nice. Good job, Happy Chappy. Daniel! Well done. The comrades are currently taking place in South Africa. One of the longest races in the world. It's super taxing. It's an achievement to finish it. I wouldn't even last. Okay. They have swapped positions. Leclerc and Hamilton have swapped positions. That puts Hamilton in 4th position. He is currently 14 seconds away from Russell, which isn't a very long distance with almost 34 laps left in the race. Okay? Hamilton could do this because Russell and Antonelli are going to have to pit. Okay? Those tires are not going to last. Oh my God. It's Kimi Antonelli going to take George Russell here. This is, oh my God. Kimi Antonelli, they are coming down corner 14, down the main straight. Kimi Antonelli is very close. Arrow is open. Battery deployment is down. Oh, is he going to make a move on George? Oh my God. Oh my God. George weaving. Kimi on the outside. George into turn 1. Manages to keep the position. But Kimi over the curbs. Like a wild man. Like a wild man with his elbows out. Oh my God. He's in another postcode. Holy shit. That's a monster lap by Kimi, pushing everything he can, trying to break the Kim Kardashian curse. Jesus. Jesus. It's about fucking time. Let's go, Kimi. Do something. George, fight back, bro. Please. Let's lock in. Let's lock in, bro. Let's show some aura. Let's get some shit going. Hamilton, 7.7 seconds. He is putting in monster laps, guys. Hamilton is fucking flying, bro. He's taken off 4 seconds in 2 laps. That's incredible pace by Lewis Hamilton. Absolutely incredible. Lapping 2 seconds faster than George Russell. Holy shit. Hamilton could actually win this fucking race right now. That is madness. Ferrari has made an insane strategy call. I couldn't understand it, but I see it now. I see through the trees, bro. Kimi Antonelli complaining that he needs to swap positions with George Russell. Get fucked, bro. Let George race. Kimi Antonelli down the main straight. Is he going to make something happen? Or did he fuck his tires up in that last race? Which I think he may have done so. Axe of Arrow is open down the main straight. George denies him once again. Let's listen to what Lewis Hamilton has to say on the radio.
Let me know what time they need to do. 20.9, Charlie's in fourth. You are a different strategy.
Lewis wants this, bro. I can feel it. I can hear it in his voice. He wants it. But Kimi is going to be the thorn in Hamilton's side. Even though, oh my God, Hamilton has taken another 2 seconds off the delta of Kimi and George Russell. While George Russell and Kimi are battling it out for first position, Hamilton is destroying the deltas, okay? He is absolutely killing it. This is wild. Mercedes need to let their team know. Not only do they have to pit, but they have to keep the deltas up to keep Lewis behind. Lewis asking, are you catching him? They say, you are catching really, really fast. Keep pushing. He is, in fact, indeed catching really fucking fast. Another 2 seconds off the delta. Holy fuck, Lewis is now 4 seconds behind from a 14-second gap when he pitted onto those medium tires. After 6 laps, he has taken almost 12 seconds off of that gap. Holy shit, guys. Kimi Antonelli complaining that he can't pass George Russell. Kid, sit the fuck down and be humble. How about you fucking race a bit? If you can't pass him, earn it, bitch. Fucking earn it. You're not here to give you shit. Come on. Go invade someone else's personal space. Testing. Testing, 1 2. 1 2. Sorry about that, guys. Testing. Hello. Testing. Sorry about that, guys. Shit happens. Yes, anyway. Lewis seems to have dropped off a bit. They're 5 seconds ahead. Just double check that this audio is okay. Double checking 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Lewis Hamilton. Okay, yeah. So Lewis dropped off a bit there. Was that 7 seconds, but seems to have come back. Thank you for letting me know the mic was gone. I love you guys. You rock. Thank you very much. You are the best. It's a cold winter's day in Durban, and I am sweating here. This is good to see. This is the fucking racing we want. Come on, Lewis, do something. Kimi Antonelli, 0.3 seconds behind as they come down the main straight. Holy shit, Kimi is 0.2 seconds behind George. What is he going to do here? Who cares about the fucking pit lane? Show us the fucking race. Oh my God. Okay, they're pitting George Russell. Lewis Hamilton takes second position. Where does George come out? Behind Leclerc. I feel like it was a shitty pit stop. They could have got... that's a shitty move. That's a shitty move by Mercedes. You could have kept him out. You had 22 lap old hards. Why are you pitting him now? You could have kept him on there till 38 fucking laps of those tires. That's a fucking stupid. He's now lost track position and has to fight Leclerc and Hamilton to get anywhere close to second position again. That's a fucking stupid move. It won't be long. We've got the overtake. You see, these guys, nah, fuck this, bro. It's like, hey, we got Kimi Antonelli and that other guy at Mercedes. Oh, fuck. Okay, I've calmed down. Lewis Hamilton, 4 seconds behind Antonelli. Is he actually going to make something happen here? We had a bit of a... They are boxing Kimi Antonelli. That means Lewis Hamilton is going to take pole position for the Barcelona Grand Prix very shortly. Now, this pit stop from Mercedes, this all depends on where Antonelli comes out behind Hamilton. Antonelli hasn't even exited the pit lane yet. Hamilton has just gone past corner 1. Kimi Antonelli yet to come out. Oh, he lands up behind Russell. Sorry, bro. The Kim Kardashian curse is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. I said it at the beginning. If he loses this race, he has been cursed by Kim Kardashian. This is the truth. The light and the power. Okay. This is really where it comes down to. 10 laps on those mediums for Lewis Hamilton. We have 29 laps left. Those mediums are not going to last. But the hards on Russell and Antonelli on 29 laps left could very well indeed last till the end of the race. Max might even last till the end of the race. Lando Norris putting in the fastest lap here, 20.2. Yeah, I don't think Lewis is going to stay there. 28 laps left. His delta is good. He's pushed really hard on those mediums. I don't think those mediums will survive 38, 39 laps without being overtaken by at least 4 people. So yeah, something is going to happen there with a pit stop. Now, currently, 14, 16, they do have a big lead on the Mercedes. So they have an opportunity here to really tune in, dial in. What is Hamilton saying? Is there some race messages here? Is this just Kimi Antonelli bitching?
It won't be long, Kimi. Got to cover Norris.
This fucking kid, bro. Holy shit balls. Oh well. I guess I can cool off for a bit. What is this here? We got... It's 4 o'clock. Okay. 4 o'clock. 29 laps left. I do appreciate you all logging in here. If you have... While there's a bit of... Holy shit! George Russell on Charles Leclerc to second position! Great job by George Russell into second position on Charles Leclerc down into turn 13. Not a usual place where drivers overtake. But Charles Leclerc comes into the pits anyway, as George Russell and Kimi Antonelli take second and third position respectively. Now, I just want to know from you guys, if you do want to give me some feedback in the chat, is there anything you'd want to see? Is there anything I can do to make this better? I obviously can't stream the actual race or I'll get DMC'd and my channel will literally get banned permanently. But if there's anything you want to see on the channel, any like information or technical info you'd want me to talk about, I'd love to know. Any feedback would be super appreciated so that I can make this better and get the quality even better every time I stream. It would be super helpful anyway. George Russell, we are forecast to be battling with Lewis at the end of the race. All right. Fernando Alonso has stopped into turn 8. Are we going to get a yellow flag? Because that's going to change everything. We do have a yellow flag. Is he going to get his car started again? It doesn't look like he's getting his car started again. Oh no. Alonso! Move it, boy. Use your Spanish power. Nope. He's taking his wheel off. We have a virtual safety car. This is where it all goes down, bro. That Ferrari strategy might have just been fucked by the red flag by Alonso. Marshals at track 9. When did this whole pop-up message happen? All right, so virtual safety car is going to change everything. People are going to come in for the pits. Verstappen in. Behrman is in. Everyone should pit, right? Hamilton, you got to pit Hamilton. You got to pit Hamilton, bro. Get him in there. If you don't pit Hamilton, you're stupid. You're not pitting Hamilton. Now is a fucking perfect time to pit Hamilton. Where is he? Oh, he hasn't. That was Leclerc. Excuse me. Please forgive me. Testing. Testing. 1, 2. Okay, so Leclerc coming around to the pit straight. So they have to pit Hamilton. If they don't, it's stupid. 26 laps left. Maybe Ferrari can do something here, but I mean, if they don't pit him, I'll be fucking shocked. Okay, they are absolutely pitting him, as I do know some things, right? I do know some things. Not a lot, but some things. So Lewis Hamilton is coming into the pits on those 13-lap-old mediums, probably going on to hards. Track temperature has cooled down a bit, which is going to play well into the hard compound tire and maybe help it get a little further into the race. I don't think there will be any more pit stops. This is it for the end of the race. So if Lewis can come out ahead here, which I'm sure he will, get out of the fucking way, bro. Jesus. Lewis nearly smacking into the back of an Alpine there. Oh my God. Someone is coming down the main pit straight. Is that George? It is George. Is Lewis gonna... Lewis gets ahead. Lewis gets ahead out of the pit lane from George Russell. So that is a fantastic pit stop from, oh my God, Lewis Hamilton is going to win this race. Lewis Hamilton is going to win this race if everything goes the way it's going. Oh my God, Lewis Hamilton is going to win this race. Oh, holy fucking shit. Let's listen to George.
And we are forecast to be battling with Lewis end of race on that 3-stop.
Okay, so 3-stop.
And we are running other 7 laps on this set. This is our race. Give everything these 7 laps. It's the critical moment. We have our chance. And you are in front.
And you are in front. Holy shit. I actually want Lewis Hamilton to win. Soldier ZN, you are correct, sir. I actually want him to win as well. I'm seeing a different Lewis Hamilton than I have ever seen. He used to be really infuriating in the past couple of years, but he's actually kind of really down to earth and a little humble. So, yes, I am in agreement. I feel like Lewis deserves this win. He's been working hard at Ferrari. We've seen a lot of dynamics play out, and he struggled. He struggled at Ferrari, he struggled at Mercedes, and now I think it's finally coming together. And, the curse of Kim Kardashian on Kimi Antonelli has definitely played a role in this. But, yeah, absolutely. He's been driving like a champion. The champion that he is, really. So, yeah, great to see him. And I think this is it. A 1-lap old hard tire with, 24 laps to go on a very hot Barcelona race. I think that might be the ball game for Lewis Hamilton. A 2.6 second lead on Russell. I don't think that the Mercedes really have a plan for this. The only people we really have to look out for is Max going to take 4th position? And maybe, I don't think that's going to happen because he's still quite far behind. But, yeah, this is an incredible turn of events. A really good strategy call from the Ferrari pit wall. A really like clever, dominant, a kind of almost metronomic call from the Ferrari pit wall. Really impressive. So, yeah. Avid non-Lewis fan, but I want him to win. Yeah, absolutely. I think while you are here and you all don't run off very quickly, let's do this. Let's do this. Who is your driver of the day while you're all here? And I'm sure you've probably got things to do. And you've spent your time with me. Okay, it's not open yet. But who is your driver of the day? It's a bit early to be making that call. But I think it is going to be Lewis Hamilton, quite frankly. I don't see anyone else being worthy of that title currently, unless Leclerc somehow gets to second position. But Leclerc has driven a good race. Sixth position, not really where he wants to be. 3.9 seconds. Okay, Lewis is putting in an incredible delta here. Again, that's 2 seconds of almost 2 seconds of a gap in 3 laps. Man got some pace on him. Okay, it's tremendous driving from Lewis Hamilton. Superb, even. All right, this is the dominant Lewis Hamilton that we've known for many, many years. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I really can't. I really can't. But he is driving fantastically. He really is, and I love it. I love to see it. I love to see it. This is what we want to see. So this really hasn't been about racing today. This has been about strategy, really. Sure, there's been some racing, but this has been a strategy battle. 3 pit stops. We don't really see 3 pit stops very often in Formula One. So an interesting strategy battle, which has played into Ferrari's hand. And they really have capitalized on making some really excellent strategy calls. Up till now, it has been Lewis and Ferrari. Yeah. I agree. It's getting... As a George Russell fan, it's getting harder and harder to be a George Russell fan. Let me just put that out there. Kudos to Ferrari. I agree, Shoulders ZN. Kudos to Ferrari. 100%. Doing super well. You can see your chat on screen in the middle if you are wondering. Yeah, that is agreed. Great job from Ferrari. It's nice to see. I want to see them in more battles. Hopefully this ramps up a bit and we get more of an exciting race because... Yeah, this is what we want. We don't want people winning by 30 seconds. We want to change. We don't want Kimi Antonelli running off, which looked like that was going to happen, but in fact didn't, and that is what we want, right? We want changes of pole positions during the race many times. That's what we need to make the sport at least somewhat engaging. So a great job by Lewis Hamilton. I love it. That puts him at 115 points, which is a lot closer to Kimi Antonelli. And definitely in contention for the World Championship. Holy shit, could we see a 3-way run for the World Championship? Could you imagine getting to Abu Dhabi at the end of the season and having a 3-way split for a championship? I mean, could you imagine Kimi, Russell, and Hamilton all battling it out? Imagine if they all ended up with 2-3 points to win the championship. 3 cars. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Great decisions made today. I agree. Decisions that I didn't expect Ferrari to make. You know, because we all expect Ferrari to just bottle the fucking strategy calls, but incredible move. Incredible moves. The undercuts, the calls at the right times, to really put Mercedes on the heels, on the back foot, has been an incredible job by Ferrari. So really proud of them to do that. I don't quite know why Norris is in 4th position, quite frankly. It's a little I forgot that he was even there for a second, which is much like his championship. But, you know, here's what it is. I don't think Max is going to catch him either. It looks like Norris may stay in 4th. I don't think he's really going to lose that position. So we'll see. We have 20 laps left of this race, and it looks like Lewis Hamilton is going to be taking this race. And that makes me very happy indeed. I bet my life Kim Kardashian curse is real. I've said it 20 times this race, bro. I fucking know. She stole that fucking towel on purpose, bro. The Armenian curse is in place because he did not win this race. You heard it here. Okay? You heard it here first. On Unhinged Formula One commentary. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me. I know you could be doing anything else with your time. I value you a lot for hanging out with me and just giving me a bit of your free time. It is really awesome of you. Like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this. Just make sure my audio hasn't fucked out there. Test. We good? Cool. Alrighty. So let's have a look at the deltas. 5-5 Norris. Oh, let me tell you, trying to talk for 2 hours straight is straining on the voice. Need a little bit of a cashew there. Yeah, I think this is a ball game, guys. I don't think much else is going to happen here. Kimi Antonelli is trying hard to get behind Russell. But I don't think he's going to make that gap up unless he's waiting for a bit. 5, 6 laps to go. Maybe push super hard because those hard tires have still got a lot of life left in them. Hamilton on 6 laps on those hards. I mean, the performance is only going to start coming in. Maybe laps 9 or 10 of those tires. So we'll have to see. Yeah, Lewis flying away with this. 6.5 seconds ahead. Oh my God. And Russell and Antonelli have been told to maybe work on that tire management. As we come to the end of the race, I'd rather just keep 2 podium positions than lose anything to silly decisions. Right? Give them some free air. Let them get some pace on the on Norris. Maybe they know they can't catch. Now remember again. Oh, fucking love you. What? No, I just broke my nuts. Fuck. God damn it. Do you see British commentators spilling nuts on their pants? No, you don't. That's why you are here. To watch me spill nuts on my pants. Anyway, I have another Red Bull. What are you snacking on? Come on! Let's go! Kimi, show me your balls, bro. Well, I don't want to actually see his balls, but just show me your balls. You claim to be the next Ayrton Senna. Show me! Norris trying desperately to get some kind of pace out of that McLaren. I think desperately holding on to 4th position. Finds himself in a very lucky spot. Max quite far behind him, so what is Norris saying here? Lando, our race is having a better Mason whole stint than a car. Lando complaining about race pace, as I just fucking said. So, yeah, Lando in a lucky position, caught between a Mercedes and Red Bull sandwich. And, not making any headway there. Not really locked in, not really locked out. Yeah. So, eyes on Kimi Antonelli and George Russell at the moment. I did. I dropped my fucking nuts. All my nuts, bro. Look, I lost like half my nuts on my pants. My chewable nuts. Fuck, none of this sounds good. Alright? I'm trying to... the innuendo is... It's a rich area. Lewis is now 7.4 seconds ahead. Lewis, I'll tell you one thing about Lewis Hamilton. Okay? If there's one thing this man can do, okay? He knows how to drive in front. Okay? He knows how to maximize pace when he's in front. Now, that may sound like an obvious statement. You got free air. You got no cars in front of you. Obviously, it's easy to drive. It's a very different story, guys. To stay in first position while also keeping the pace ahead of the team behind you. Managing your tires at the same place. Lewis does that extremely well. And he hasn't been at the front in the last couple years. And now when he is at the front, it's like a greyhound or a racehorse finally getting their blinkers taken off, or being let loose and not on a track. He just gets to, lock in and nail it. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth about Lewis Hamilton. I really can't. But yeah, this is showing to me. It's finally showing me why he's a world champion. Like, honestly, again, I can't. Is this Monaco? The lack of action. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to fucking keep the action in my voice, but it's hard. That's all we can do, eh? There was a bit of action, but this is Formula 1, man. This is what makes me sad sometimes. I just want Kimi to take Russell for the shits and giggles. I mean, it looks like he might. His delta's increased a bit. I think he probably will take George by the end of the race. If George lets him, but we'll have to see. Can we vote for driver of the day? Who is your driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know. Tell me who your driver of the day. It's got to be Lewis, right? It's got to be Lewis. Is it up? Yes, we can vote for driver of the day. Who is your driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know. Oh, Ferrari Team Wall is losing their minds. You're doing such a good job, Lewis. Well done. Oh, it's kind of sweet, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think they've butted heads at Ferrari. They've had their ups and downs. Lewis hasn't been able to communicate correctly with the engine and engineers and the new team and all of the turmoil that comes with changing teams. And now it's kind of heartwarming to see them all clicking as a team. So yeah, quite cool to watch. It's got to be Lewis Hamilton, guys. It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. There's no one else. He's driven superbly all weekend. He deserves votes of the day, and I'm gonna do it. Lewis Hamilton, votes of the day for driver. Yes, it is. Gotta be, bro. Gotta be. Well done to Lewis, because he is going to win this race. 15 laps left of the Barcelona GP. Well done to Lewis. Okay, so looks like we have a development here. Kimi Antonelli may just end George's hopes and dreams here. You picture Luigi. Why Luigi? Isn't Luigi in the green outfits? Testing. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Isn't Luigi the green guy though? Like, isn't he the brother of? Isn't Mario the red guy? Yes, it is. I'm gonna just keep this on for a second. So I can just hear what the fuck's going on. Let's listen to Kimi bitch like a little girl.
Gap at 0.9, 1.3 behind.
I have more pace, Fred.
Copy that, Kimi.
Oh my god, guys. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, but that's definitely Luigi. Bro, Alex Albon has been lapped 10 times. 10 times. Holy shit. That I would just take the car out of the race. That's embarrassing. 10 laps, bro. That is fucking wild. I mean, goddamn. 13 laps left to go. Lewis puts in the fastest lap of the race. Kimi Antonelli now 700ths of a second behind George. Is he going to tread all over George's dreams? I don't know. But we're going to find out in a couple laps. Oh no. Georgie Porgy is in trouble. I swear to God, my heart's going to explode. As long as I die on stream. If I die on stream from drinking too many Red Bulls, make sure that my video goes viral so that my wife can get paid off the YouTube monies. Okay. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe if you don't want to see my death. 11 laps to go on the Barcelona GP. We've watched Lewis Hamilton drive an incredible race. We've watched Ferrari make incredible strategy calls on what has been a 3-stop race, which is a very rare occurrence in the Formula One sport. Yes, the driving hasn't been exactly exciting, but it's always interesting to watch a high strategic race. If you are a hardcore Formula One fan, that is a aspect of Formula One that can be rather interesting to play out, because you're then watching how the teams are going to put drivers on track, how they're going to deal with track position, where undercuts and overtakes can maybe take place. So that is an interesting aspect of Formula One, which has, played out here in Barcelona. So, and it has definitely played out in favor of Ferrari, which has been fun to watch. So it's at least that has been a good side of this race, as we've got 12 laps left to go in the Barcelona GP. Kimi Antonelli losing a bit of pace there on George Russell, 1.3 seconds behind. Verstappen not really making much pace there. So I don't think there's going to be much changes from Verstappen down the rest of the field. There is a large gap between pretty much everyone behind Verstappen. 4 seconds from Leclerc to Verstappen. 8 seconds from Piastri to Leclerc. 29 from Hadjar to Piastri. Gasly, 46. Albon lapped 10 times. Fucking hell, that's crazy. Yeah. Lewis is going to win this by 20 seconds. You think so? I mean, he's making almost 800ths of a second a lap. So you might actually fucking be right. And that is wild because he's done this in 14 laps. He's done this in 14 laps. Yeah, his hard tires are on 14 lap hard tires. That is... What has happened? Something has clicked at Ferrari. Something has finally come together. You know, the disastrous entry of Hamilton, where we all just kind of like, oh, fuck, we thought this would have been great, and it's just been a disaster. But now, okay, now we're seeing the light here, okay? I suppose the story and old cliche of success doesn't happen overnight is as true as it ever been. If you're watching this race today, right? Because it's been a hard road for Hamilton and Ferrari, you know, with the big changes and stuff. And now, well, here we are. Here we are. Where is Carlos Sainz? Speaking of Ferrari, he's in 13th position. Okay, so he's still up there. Did Hülkenberg lose position? He did. Did Hülkenberg retire the car? Oh my God. Okay, I said it how many times? We were supposed to be in the era of reliability. We were 2 cars out. We were 2 cars out in lap 28. We are now 4 cars that have been retired or stopped. Every race so far, unless we get one more car, has been an average of 4 cars. 4 cars retired or stopped in the races. In the era of reliability. Right. At this point, yeah. So Lewis Hamilton, 105 career race wins. That's a massive number. It's a massive number. Sir Lewis Hamilton, 10 laps left. As he laps Albon for the, let me just remind you, 11th time. He has lapped Alex Albon 11 fucking times, guys. What the shitballs? Just take the car out. It's embarrassing at this point. Please. I'm like dying here watching him overtake Albon. Fuck. Holy shit. I wonder if it's that rotisserie wing action that they got on the Ferrari that's perhaps helping them. Helps them swim through the air, per se. So, it's an interesting part of the race. There's 10 laps left. The cars have very little fuel left in them, so they're a lot lighter. Alright? The cars are a lot faster. There's a lot more rubber on track, so the grip is better. You're on averaged, aged, hard tires. So the grip for the tires is a lot better. So your tire management is better. It's an interesting position at the very end, especially looking at Kimi Antonelli, who is trying his absolute best to make some kind of headway on George Russell. But I think right now he is going to be pushing as hard as he can. That's what we really need to see is the battle for second position here between Kimi Antonelli and George Russell. And I think this is about to happen. If you are watching the track tracker at the top, you can see Kimi Antonelli here rounding into corner 3. This is where we need to... Now remember, it's turn 10, 11, and 12 where the real change can happen. Okay, because you're going to deploy your battery down into the corner 9 straight, and then you're going to harvest battery into turns 11, into turns 10, 11, 12, and even 13 a bit. You'll probably coast off a bit into 14, and then on the apex of 14, full battery deployment all out. Okay, so that's where you really need to see how the development is going to, as they come into turn 9, what is Kimi going to do here? He's lost a bit of pace, 1.2 seconds behind George. As they come into turn 10, it's that left-hander into that easing right-hander of corner 12. If he can find that correct apex, that correct exit, get a good battery deployment boost, manage it correctly. Down into turn 14, he may have an opportunity, but he doesn't seem to be capitalizing on that corner. And George, I think, has a better grasp on energy management than Kimi Antonelli. I got to be honest. Let's check in with Soldier ZN's prediction of Lewis Hamilton winning this by 20 seconds. He's 13 seconds up. That's 2 seconds ahead. He may well fucking do it, bro. He may well actually win by fucking 20 seconds, which is wild, guys. Absolutely, absolutely wild for Lewis Hamilton. Incredible job from him. Very impressed, my boy. He deserves it. Very, very good job by Lewis. I love it. Now, this is generally the time where everyone switches off the TV. They're like, okay, we know the race is won. Let me tell you, we've seen people change races literally 5 meters before the finish line and swap positions. Anything can fucking happen here, all right? Someone could crash on the finish line. Anything could fucking happen. We got 8 laps left. Kimi Antonelli is chasing George Russell. Norris is even getting a little closer to Antonelli. Let us see what's happening in here. Who's coming into the pits? How's the Kadjar? Testing. Isaac Hadjar into the pits. 2.3 second pit stop. Not bad. Not bad. Oh. Come, child. There. Yuki. Come here. Come say hello to the stream. Come say hello to the stream. Yuki. I'm trying to show you guys my cat. I don't think that's going to happen because my cat aren't social types. Lewis, 15 seconds. He's got 7 laps left to get to 20. If Soldier ZN wins this, I will give him my statue. 0.06 of a second for Kimi Antonelli as they come into the corners that make all the difference, okay? This is the clinical corners for Kimi Antonelli as they come into turns 10, 11, and 12. He needs the correct exit. He needs a good battery management system into these corners so that he can get it out of corner 14. He's very close here. The closest he's been so far. Is Kimi going to have a shot? 0.3 seconds. Holy shit, they're coming into turn 14. He might have a shot here. They're down the main straight. He is very close to George. Full battery deployment. I don't think he's going to make it. Kimi is looking. He weaves on the outside. Is he going to take? George weaves in on the inside. Kimi's going to take it on the inside. Oh, he does it. Into turn 1. Kimi Antonelli takes George Russell. George fighting back into turn 3. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Oh, my God. Kimi Antonelli finally takes George. I don't think George's going to let this down easy as he looks on the outside. Oh, George into turn 6. I don't think he's going to win this one back. I don't think... Oh, a little bit of oversteer there as he wrestles the car behind the dirty air of Kimi Antonelli. I don't think that's going to happen. George seems to have lost the position to Kimi. Oh, no. What an upset. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just laughing faces in the chat. What the fuck? Lewis Hamilton is 17 seconds ahead. Soldier ZN is actually going to be right. There are 6 laps left. I think Lewis might actually win by 20 seconds. Holy fuck, guys. Kimi Antonelli did a great job there. Oh, track limits. What the fuck, Kimi? I mean, Jesus. Can you be any more off the track? Shit. Okay, Kimi, all active aero open. Was there a bit of an oopsie there? Because his front wing seems to be a bit bent. I'm not sure if that happened. Poor Russell. Poor Russell. You were just cheering for Kimi Antonelli. What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh. We got 5 laps left in the Barcelona GP. Oh, shit, man. Okay. Kimi Antonelli, what does he have to say? Let's just listen to see if there's anything on the radio here. Lewis Hamilton. Oh no, who stopped? Kimi Antonelli! His car's fucked out! He stopped on the track, his car has lost power! What has happened? Kimi Antonelli is on the side of the road! Oh no! Oh no! The Kim Kardashian curse is real! The Kim Kardashian curse is real. I have been vindicated. I feel like I'm enduring here, and the prophecy has come true. Kim Kardashian has cursed Kimi. Oh no, this fucks him, bro. Oh no, Kimi Antonelli is out of the race. Stopped on corner 6. There is smoke coming out of his car. Kimi Antonelli is officially out of the Barcelona GP after just taking George Russell to take second position. The safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, what an upset. How's it feel, bitch? How's it feel, bitch? Oh my God. Okay. I think Charles... Oh, Charles! Oh, Charles! Charles in the gravel. My God, Charles. Charles all over the place, bro. Oh. I mean, I'm not upset. I told you guys, the Kim Kardashian curse is fucking real. Okay? Okay, look, the proof is right in front of you. The proof is right in front of you. Kimi Antonelli is out of the Barcelona GP, and we have also, by the way, just hit our average of 5 cars out of the race. Another 5 cars that are no longer in the race. But, wow. Charles Leclerc being pitted. VCS, I'm not sure we'll get another lap in under a VC. The race will probably end under the virtual safety car. Whew! Kimi Antonelli, bro. What just happened? That is a major... I said this from the beginning, okay? I said this from the beginning. It's great when a driver is winning. But when a driver loses and shit goes down with that driver, like had happened to Oscar Piastri in Bahrain last season, you got to see how that driver comes back. Because that's all that fucking matters. It's easy to win, bro, but when you lose and you got to come back, that is the real mark of a fucking champion. And this is the mark that I was waiting for. This is the point that I was waiting to see with Kimi Antonelli. For him to fucking fuck out. And now we're going to see if he can come back from the Kim Kardashian curse. Charles is out. What? Did I miss that? Charles is in the pit. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc. Leclerc. Is Charles Leclerc out? Oh my God, he is out. Behrman has retired the car. Antonelli is out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars are currently out of the race. Age of reliability. Sounds like a Christopher Nolan movie. The fuck? That is I'm cheering for Kimi Antonelli's demise, but that's unfortunate. It sucks when you lose for mechanical issues, for stuff that's not your fault, right? That's a shitty thing. That's not a cool way to go out of a race. It really isn't, but I am vindicated. I am vindicated. Like this video if you believe in the Kim Kardashian curse. It's a true. I know it's true, bro. Anyway. I think that's the race, guys. 2 laps left. I highly doubt it is close to a spot there. I don't think we'll carry on this race, but let's just hang on and because visual safety car, 2 laps left. This could bring Russell and Hamilton right next to each other. We could have a little drag race for 2 laps, but I don't think that's going to happen. So that puts Lewis Hamilton very close to Kimi Antonelli and George Russell. That's a massive 28-point loss for Kimi Antonelli. So, woo! Yeah, dude, I feel for Charles as well. The crack songs, I feel for Charles. He's having a hard time. Bro, I feel you. Never mess with the Kardashians. They're the leaders of the Illuminati. I'm just saying. Is that 8 cars out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars out, guys. My God, that's insane. That's absolutely off the wall. And Soldier ZN is the winner of the day. He is the chatter of the day because Lewis Hamilton is about to win this race by 20 fucking seconds. Soldier ZN, chatter of the day, congratulations. You have just won this instruction manual for a vape. Congratulations for winning this instruction manual for a vape pod. You are the proud owner for knowing Lewis Hamilton would win by 20 seconds. Charles needs to date one of the other sisters. I think so, bro. I think so. I think Charles needs to date the mom, bro. He needs to date the mom. And then, yeah. Wild times, yeah. It looks like we're going to end under a virtual safety car, guys. No more racing. Oh, no. This is, the virtual safety car ended. Yeah, it's ended. Excuse me. So virtual safety cars ended. Lewis Hamilton coming around the last final corners. Good job for Lewis. Incredible job by Lewis Hamilton. Great strategy calls. Great racing. Showing us why he is, in fact, a champion and not just a crying wee little baby. But, in fact, one hell of a driver. Well done to Lewis Hamilton. An incredible job. Well raced. Great strategy calls. Kept it cool under pressure. And put in a 20-second fucking gap. Madness. Oh! Chris Jenner. No. Fuck. Why am I losing it here? Lewis Hamilton! Well done, boyki. Well done. That's first position. George Russell comes in second. Well deserved by George. Fought long and hard for that second position, I won't lie. Norris on the podium. Norris on the podium. Great job by Norris to be on podium. Verstappen in fourth position. Piastri fifth. Isaac Hadjar in sixth. Great job by Isaac Hadjar to stay in sixth position. Really good for him. Coming up from 15th position to end up in sixth. Great job. Gasly and Colapinto 7th and 8th. Lawson 9th and 10th. Bortoletto in 11th. And Sainz 12th. Ocon 13th. Perez 14th. And from 15 down, we have cars out. But an incredible job by Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton to win the 2026 Barcelona GP. Incredible job. Love it. That was an interesting end to the race. Not again the most exciting, but I appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you so much for streaming. I'm making some videos next week that you can check out. Some more GTA 6 stuff and some movie stuff that I want to talk about. I'm watching Disclosure Day very soon. I'm very excited. I'm going to be talking about that as well. Thank you so much. Have a great Sunday evening, and I will catch you on the next one. I love you all. You're the best. I will see you on the next one. Bye!